Hey guys, so first thing first, let's get started with the introduction. So in this lesson, we're going to learn what WordPress is all about and why it is the most popular way to make a website. WordPress is a content management system which is used to create different kinds of websites visually without the need to write a single line of code. So if you want to make a website and you don't know how to code or you don't want to write any line of code, WordPress is the platform of choice to make a website visually or using a drag and drop interface without having to write a single line of code. And it may interest you to know that WordPress powers 43% of all websites on the internet. This is to say that all websites built on the internet are 43% of the time powered by WordPress. This makes it the most popular platform for anyone to make a website on the internet. All right, now you may be asking, why is WordPress the most popular content management system in the world? Why is it that WordPress alone powers 43% of all websites on the internet? What makes WordPress very popular? Well, let's take a look at some of the features or some of the reasons why WordPress is the most popular way to build a website today. So, number one, WordPress is free. It is entirely free to use WordPress to make any kind of website you want. And that is because it is an open source software. Number two, you do not need any HTML editing or FTP software to make a website with WordPress. This is because you're not going to write any line of code. You don't need to learn how to code. So you're not going to use any HTML editing or FTP software in order to make a website with WordPress. Number three, hosting a WordPress website is super affordable. It is very cheap to host a website created with WordPress. So if you are a part of this lesson, for instance, we are giving you 1 year free web hosting, so you can host your website, build your practical projects, and even start your online business. But then, what happens after the first 1 year? You will be able to host your website on your own on any platform, and it is going to be super cheap. So that is one of the reasons why WordPress is the platform of choice for building a website. So number four, search engines love WordPress because it has a clean code base. So the clean code of WordPress makes it super easy for all your website content to be indexed, right? So you like everybody wants their website to be found on search engines, and that is one advantage or one benefit of creating websites with WordPress. Google, for instance, as a search engine, loves content or website created with WordPress. So if you make a website with WordPress, it makes it super easy for it to be ranked, indexed, and ranked on search engines. Number five, there is a wide variety of themes in the WordPress repository, which makes it super easy to build any kind of website. So think of whenever you think of making any kind of website, you can easily import a theme or a template in a few clicks, and within a few seconds, you have your website ready to publish, right? So there are thousands, tens of thousands of themes in the official WordPress repository and on third-party websites, which you can easily import, customize, and publish your website. So this is why, or one of the reasons why WordPress is very popular as a platform to make any kind of website. And number six, this is also one of the reasons why WordPress is the most popular way to make a website on the internet. It is a content management system, and this makes it very super easy for you to create content, to add any sort of content, be it a blog post, a page. So whatever content you want to add, it is super easy and straightforward without any complications. Seven, there are tens of thousands of plugins in the official WordPress repository, and there are also tens of thousands of plugins on third-party websites. So whenever you want to add any functionality to your website, think plugins. Plugins are meant to help you add any kind of functionality to your website, from collecting contacts, from getting your customers or your website visitors to contact you, make payments online, and anything you can think of, whatever you can think of, any function you want to add to your website, it is possible with plugins, and there are tens of thousands of those plugins, making it super easy for you to add any sort of functionality to your website. And number eight, WordPress is scalable, it's highly scalable, right? You can start small and grow your website over time. So you can start a basic blog, start with a basic blog and grow it into a high traffic website over time. So it is highly easy to scale, to start and scale your online business using WordPress. Number nine, which is last but not the least, WordPress has a massive ecosystem of experts, right? There are lots of experts within the WordPress ecosystem, which makes it very easy for you to access support or help whenever you need it. So, because of this massive ecosystem of experts, um, or whenever you need help or support, you can easily search for help or support and get it almost instantly. And this is one of the reasons why WordPress is very popular, and that is why uh, it powers 43% of all websites on the internet. So that is the introduction to WordPress. So now let's get to the next lesson so we can learn what is required to make a website with WordPress.